Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some of Lewis Hamilton's comments following the Monaco Grand Prix. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. Now the Monaco Grand Prix weekend wasn't the best for Lewis Hamilton. I mean, if you look at qualifying, he did manage to go P4, but he was given a 3-place grid drop for impeding Max Verstappen, so that meant he started the race in P7. And a grid drop is the last thing you want. You know, qualifying is so important in Monaco because you just can't overtake in the Grand Prix due to how narrow the circuit is. But he was given one and he started in P7, and then in the Grand Prix, it was a pretty lonely race for him. I mean, he did manage to make his way up to P5 after overcutting Isaac Hadjar and Fernando Alonso, but once Hamilton was in P5, he was just well off the pace, off the leaders. And by the time the checkered flag came out, he was 50 seconds behind race winner Lando Norris and 30 seconds back from Max Verstappen in P4. And speaking about his Grand Prix, Hamilton said, as quoted by Planet F1, "Obviously with the penalty that I had, I started 7th. I was behind 2 cars for some time, and then managed to clear them, and then I was kind of just in no man's land after that. I think the gap was relatively big, and I was really not racing anyone. I needed a safety car or something to come into play, but it didn't happen." Now also during the Grand Prix, Hamilton's communication with his teammate Riccardo Ademi was a talking point again. And it seemed Hamilton was not happy with Ademi's responses during the Grand Prix. I mean, for example, heading into the closing laps where he was running 5th, Hamilton asked Ademi, "Are they still ahead by a minute?" Told by Ademi that those ahead were simply fighting, Hamilton replied, "You're not answering the question, but it doesn't really matter, I'm just asking, am I a minute behind?" And Ademi eventually responded 48 seconds, and after the race finished, Hamilton asked Ademi, "Are you upset with me or something?" And there was no reply from Ademi. And also during the Grand Prix, at the point that Ferrari were going for the overcut on Hadjar and Alonso in the first pit stop phase, Ademi had looked to boost his driver by telling him, "Push now, this is our race." But Hamilton was at a loss for what Ademi meant by that message. And this can seem like a bit of a confusing message because Hamilton was pretty much in the middle of nowhere, and then being told that this race is ours, it implies that he's got the pace to challenge those in front of him. And in reflection of that radio demand, "Push now, this is our race," Hamilton claimed, as quoted by Planet F1, "The information wasn't exactly that clear. I didn't really understand. This is our race. What am I? I didn't know what I was fighting for. Am I fighting for the next spot ahead? But in actual fact, when I look at the data, I wasn't anywhere near any of the guys up front, so I used up my tyres a lot in that respect, in that moment, but I was so far away from them anyway." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.